Kaugnay ng paglabas ng resulta ng 2012 bar exams, mga kapanayam natin ang nanguna sa listahan na si Ignatius Michael Mickey Ingles.
At kasama rin natin dito sa studio ang second placer naman na si Catherine King K na mula rin sa Ateneo Law School Batch 2012. At ang third placer na si April Carmela Lacson na mula naman sa University of the Philippines. Good morning at congratulations!
Thank you. Good morning.
Naka-recover na ba kayo?
Hindi pa masyado.
Okay, sabi nila na itong exam na ito, yung may pinakamababang passing rate.
Opo.
In over 13 years.
13 years. In 13 years. Ganun ba kahirap yung exam ngayon?
Opo. Mahirap po siya. Mahirap tapos mahaba rin.
At binaba rin yung passing grade, no? From 75 to 70. And yet, mas mababa pa rin yung
So
passing
imagine
rate.
if they didn't lower it.
Bakit mas mahirap siya ngayon compared doon sa mga iba? At base sa mga nakakausap ninyo?
Primarily, I guess, yung factor ng time. Because if you take a look at the multiple choice questions and the essay questions and the limited time that we have, I don't know if my other fellow people who took up the bar examinations would agree, but the time that we were given was not sufficient, considering the number of questions that we had to answer.
Tapos, multiple choice siya, tsaka essay.
Yes.
Di ba last year, multiple choice lang? Tama ba?
Right. And we also had the trial memorandum. So we actually had all the combinations of all the previous exams given in the bar in just one exam.
So,
Basically.
parang pinaghalo-halo yung mga dating
Yes.
exam. Yung dati,
Tapos
essay.
dinagdagan pa.
Tapos may multiple choice, may dagdag pa ngayon.
Para pong chop suey.
Parang chapsoy.
Ang advantage ng mga previous batches, nakapag-prepare sila based on previous bar exams. But since this is a new format, you had no previous bar exams to use as a kind of test template to prepare for. So, paano kayo nag-prepare kung walang previous models of the bar exams?
For me kasi, I never study, parang normal preparation lang. Aral lang na maayos. That doesn't matter kung anong klaseng format yung bibigay. Kasi kung multiple choice mo or essay, kung wala ka naman substance sa sagot mo, or hindi mo malaman kung ano yung sagot dahil wala kang inaral, hindi din talaga po makakatulong.
Kayo, meron ba kayong special technique or ano sa pagpa-prepare?
I think in terms of preparing for the MCQ, it helps that you answer previous exams in the type of the MCQ, if not to determine the type of questions that would be asked, but to get used to answering an MCQ type of questions. It also helps you read faster, I guess. But for the essay questions, I don't really think you can prepare for it by reading yung mga previous exams. The preparation there is really reading the material and understanding the concepts.
Kasi may, di ba, there's a thinking na some people are very knowledgeable pero hindi lang sila magaling mag-exam. Meron naman na magaling talaga mag-exam kahit sa classroom bumubokya sila, no? Pero sa pagkuha ng exam. But so do you believe in this na there are people who are really good in exams and
There might be. I mean, some people are better at speaking, for instance. And so maybe an oral exam might be better for them. And some people might find it easier to articulate themselves through written word. Diba? So, I mean, it depends.
So, April, so you're from UP Law.
Yes po.
Alam natin na last year, is zero ang UP Law
Yes.
sa top 10.
Top
Ano?
10.
I don't know if it really matters na kung nagta-top 10 o hindi ang isang school, pero I'm sure na nag-top 3 ka at may mga ilang pang UP Law grads na nakapasok sa top 10, malaking relief para sa UP Law Administration professors and dean. Because alam ko last year, nagkaroon ng, may pagka-traumatic yung resulta last year. The first time in so many years na wala nag-top 10, nagkaroon pa ng soul
So,
searching.
bidang-bida ka siguro sa UP ngayon, sa UP Law.
I haven't actually been there yet. I don't think it, because personally for me, the bar results shouldn't define who you are. I mean, because I would think the same way. If I failed, it shouldn't define me. So if I top the bar, I think it shouldn't matter to me either. But as an institution, of course, UP is one of the top law schools in the country, and it's expected that it should produce graduates that should at least top the bar. So maybe as an institution.
So may napansin ka ba doon sa preparation ng
Mas
UP Law?
matindi ba ngayon ang preparation?
Did they
given that they had a bad...
Did they prepare you to do better in the bar exam?
They established a system. We were given bar buddies to
Bar
support.
buddies?
Yes, to monitor us.
Ano yung bar buddy?
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
We were made to submit our schedules, for studying, and our bar buddies were supposed to monitor whether or not we're following the schedule.
Kung sigurado ka talagang kung nag-aaral ka talaga.
Yes.
Wow!
I'm not sure if that system worked.
Oh, Mickey, high school batchmates mo raw sa Ateneo yung bar top-natchers noong 2010 at 2011. Ito yung si Ari Singson at si Angelo Atadero.
Classmates po.
So, three...
Classmates. Magka-classmates
mo.
kayo sa Ateneo High School. And all of you are, what? Top 1 din sila.
Top 1 din po sila. 2010.
Galing
top
naman
1.
ang batch nyo. Ano?
Yeah,
So, was there anything about the Ateneo High School education, do you think, that prepared you for this?
I think so, yes. And our class was, we were the honors class, so a lot of like nerdy, brainy people come from our class. So it was, I guess we helped each other, encouraged each other.
But at the same time, ikaw yung nahuli, no?
Ako pa yung nahuli.
Nagtrabaho ka ba muna? O, alam ko, nag-football ka, no?
Nag-football po, tapos nag-aaral po ako sa abroad for 1 year. Tapos pagbalik ko, nag-football po. Tapos nagpasok na po ako law school.
Speaking of which, alam mo ba, naging captain ito ng Ateneo football team nung college, nung nag-champion?
Apo.
O, twice or thrice?
Thrice po.
Thrice nag-champion, and you were captain how many years?
Masyado ka namang magaling.
For the 3 years.
Anong nangyari sa... Kasi nag-UFL pa to, no?
Yeah, I played for UFL for a couple of
manage yung time mo
years.
na gano'n,
Wala lang. I mean, for me kasi kailangan ko talaga ng balance eh. I just can't be studying the whole day. So I look for football for a release, for stress release. Saka to pump up my hormones para mas madali makaaral.
So nakatulong pa yung sport. Ay, ikaw naman.
Si Catherine naman, salutatorian si Mickey at ikaw ang valedictorian. So meron bang competition sa inyo? Kasi batchmates kayo, tapos 1 and 2.
No, I don't think, even if there is, which I don't think there is, I think it's more of a healthy competition because we're friends. So we don't really talk about it, we don't discuss it. If it happens, we congratulate each other. So it's never come up.
Okay, law, of course, the reason why there's so much attention given to the bar exams, the legal career has, has created precedents and has had a big influence on our society. Anong tingin nyo sa magiging law careers nyo? How do you intend to use your law degree? Ikaw, April?
I'm currently working at CCIP Law as a legal assistant, and I plan to stay there for a couple of years and then try to see where I'll go from there.
So hindi mo pa naiisip kung anong klaseng lawyer ka?
We're right now in rotation, so I would want to go through all the stages before really deciding.
Ikaw?
Ganun rin po because I'm currently employed sa Romulo Mabanta. And what they're doing now, since we just started working a couple of months ago, they're trying to give us work from different departments as much as possible in order for us to be exposed to the different systems or workings for these departments. So at least when you make your decision as to what field you actually want to pursue, it's going to be an informed decision.
Mickey?
I'm currently working also in Salvador and Perez, and it concentrates on tax and corporation law. So I'm going to stick with that for a while.
For a while. Pero wala pa kayong long-term talaga na...
Long-term, just to be the best lawyer that we can and hopefully contribute to Philippine society.
Competitive ba yung mga law firms sa pagre-recruit sa inyo? I mean, did your law firms, for example, reach out to you or kayo na nag-apply doon or nalaman nila beforehand na you're among the top students in your law schools at niligawan na kayo? Paano ba yung competition sa mga law firms?
January pa lang, before we graduate, they start giving recruitment letters. Yung mga
Sinusulatan kayo?
Sinusulatan po kami.
The top law firms. And how do you choose? Highest bidder ba yan or what?
Personally,
who you know?
I chose a firm that would give work-life balance. Because I have a lot of things on the side, aside from being an aspiring lawyer. So that's one of my biggest considerations.
Ikaw, April, ang dami mong nagtrabaho ka sa iba-ibang mga agencies.
Right.
We were looking at your resume. Ang dami mong pinasukan na iba-ibang mga ahensya, no?
Right. While I was working, studying law po kasi I was a working student, so I worked at the government, a non-government organization, the private sector. So, and what do you call this? I think that helped me mature in terms of trying to understand how to balance my time and be more patient and be more just able to prioritize things better.
Mas nakatulong din ba ito sa'yo? Kasi at least yung learnings mo, experiential din, hindi lang sa libro, ganon?
Right. But I think because my work in the outside law school did not really what do you call it? It's not really related to law. So that in terms of topical relation, there's none. But in terms of experience, as to level of maturity, and then how you can use that in order to approach law, then I think that helped.
So you were close to graduating, or you were in law school when this whole crisis in the Supreme Court was happening last year. And I'm sure you were observing this as prospective lawyers. Did you ever have any doubts about a legal career, seeing all of this unravel? I mean, this is supposed to be the most respected legal institution in the country.
No, I didn't have any doubts. It actually fanned the flames some more to be a lawyer, because I saw how these lawyers actually got to use the law that we were just studying in books. So I found it really interesting.
Ikaw, you were observing all of this, you looked at it in an academic way. Ang daming nga lumabas na mga doctrine, na mga Latin terms na karamihan ng lay people hindi alam, ano?
Same for me, actually. It actually inspired me more to become a lawyer, because it helps you see just exactly how much you can contribute to the society with the knowledge that you possess as a lawyer. So it actually inspired me more.
Ikaw, April.
I think it affirmed the fact that separation of powers actually works not just as an abstract reality, but in actual operational concept, because we have here the legislature checking the excesses of the judiciary.
Ano sa tingin niyo yung pinakamalaking problema ng judiciary?
For me, transparency and the delay of justice, delay of how cases are rendered. Medyo matagal po eh.
Basically the same, but I would think that considering that there are a lot of cases, controversial cases filed now with regards to Arch Bill and then the cybercrime law, one of the crucial issues to the Supreme Court would be trying to decide these cases in such a way that whatever decision they make would be credible and understandable to the people, and would be upheld not only in the court but in society.
All right. Nako,
very promising
very
Filipinos
promising
in our
lawyers.
studio today.
Maraming salamat, Ignatius Michael Ingles, Catherine King-Kay, at April Carmela Lacson, ang tatlong top-notchers ng 2012 bar exams.